Hey guys, it's Bub here. In this video, we're taking a look at Windows 11 build 21688. Now, this is a build of Windows 11 that was actually before the original leaked build of Windows 11 that came out in June of 2021. This build is from May of 2021 and really shows how Windows 11 got its beginnings back in May of that year. I'm very eager to take a look at this because it really does show how much Windows 11 has changed, even the development history of the OS. So the first things we're going to do here is we're going to up the RAM because it just created at 2 gigs, and then I'm also going to take out the network adapter because what's going to happen when we boot into the ISO is it's going to reach out to the internet, it's going to get the time, and it's going to deactivate the build because this is a time-bombed build of Windows 11 that deactivates, I think, 90 days after its original build date, which would have been sometime in October or November of 2021. So let's go ahead and boot into the installer here. The ISO is already mounted, but the first thing we're going to have to do is we are going to have to boot into the EFI internal shell of VMware because we have to set the date here. So we're going to go date, we're going to set it to May 20th, 2021, such a good time, and then we're going to reboot the system, and now we should, yep, there we go. Now that we set the date, you wouldn't be able to boot this ISO if the date was not set back to that time. But I had to set the date in order to actually get the ISO to even boot. Here we go. And we can see that this is obviously very confidential. Do not take screenshots of this build. It is very, Microsoft is keeping it under wraps at this time. They didn't want people to know that they were working on Windows 11. So we don't have a product key for this unreleased build. We're going to go through here, and then we should be able to select our disk. Obviously, this is the older version of the Windows installer because the new one only came in Windows 11 24H2. So let's let this set up, and then we'll be back once we're in the out-of-box experience, which looks drastically different from Windows 10. Alright, and here we are in the setup screen of this very old build of Windows 11. We can see that they really started to focus on the startup screen, or the out-of-box experience, rather, back in this build, because this looks nothing like Windows 10 and looks more like the Windows 11 side. You can see that really the only difference I'm noticing so far is the fact that the icons are different. Like, these do not look like what they do in Windows 11, and the background's more of a solid blue than what it looks like now. It's more so of like a whitish, greenish, purplish color. I don't have the internet connected because I obviously don't want the time to sync, so we'll just continue with limited setup, which I'm assuming will let us create a local account. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and name this Windows because that's why not. And we'll skip the setup for the password because there's no need to protect a old build of Windows. We'll go down and accept the license terms, or the privacy settings rather, not the license terms. And now we're going through and getting things ready for use screen. This is another thing that changed from Windows 10 to Windows 11, so I'm very eager to see. Yep, they do have the new kind of this, I don't know what you call it, the glowing orbs that are in place rather than the traditional is the gradient blue background. So they did update this in this build. Alright, and here we are in the desktop of Windows 11. Yes, remember, this is Windows 11 we're looking at, not even Windows 10. So we can see that obviously it resembles Windows 10 a lot, and the only thing from the desktop that would make me think this isn't Windows 10 is the do not take screenshots of this build. Even at this time, it was still identified internally as Windows 10 Pro Insider Preview. So I'm thinking that this may have been an insider preview, like that they were planning to do like a 23H2 of Windows 10, and then they just made it Windows 11. So let's get started. On the desktop, we obviously have our standard 2 icons. We have our recycle bin, and then we have Microsoft Edge. Down here on the right side of the taskbar, we have our Show Desktop button, our notifications pane, our time and clock, which this looks like a way thinner font. I actually think I recall that font from previous insider builds of Windows 10. I then have, let's see, our speakers, our network, and then our system tray that has safely remove hardware, Bluetooth, OneDrive, and then Windows Security. Over on the right side, we have our Mail app, the Microsoft Store. It wouldn't have internet anyway. We have Microsoft Edge, which I'm curious to know what version of Edge this is running. So let's go ahead and open this. I love that every time you open Edge for the first time, it has to go through this setup. I don't see why it has to, but it makes us. Yeah, this is most definitely an older version of Edge. I mean, this would be 2021, so Edge version 90. Wow, that is really old. Back in the good days. Then we have our File Explorer with the new icons. Now, against popular belief, these icons weren't actually from Windows 11. These icons were introduced in a previous build of Windows 10 Insider build, because I remember taking a look at them on this channel, where I noticed that they had made these icons colorful. So those weren't actually introduced with Windows 11. Those came before Windows 11. As for our disk usage, we go here, we're utilizing 17.6 gigs. We have 41.7 gigs free, so typical for a Windows installation. Right here we have our kind of desktop overview activity center. We can create new desktops. And then we have Cortana. I'm actually very pleased with Windows 11 because I haven't had Cortana bother me since I upgraded. We then have our type here to search. Looks exactly like Windows 10. Then we have our start menu, which again is Windows 10. The font does look a little weird, but I'm not sure if that's a graphics driver issue or what's going on there. But nonetheless, I mean, this looks almost identical to what is in Windows 10. Now, because this is still a kind of preview build of Windows 11 that wasn't even supposed to be available to the public, I don't have a list of changes that were made in this build. But what I can show you is the very interesting settings window, because this is kind of the first component of the system that they started to redesign and revitalize that really resembles what we see today in Windows 11. So here we can see that we have our system page, which actually these didn't change at all from this build to Windows 11. I mean, they look exactly the same. I mean, not much has changed on this part. It just maybe looks a little more refined. Over here on the left side, we have, again, what would end up being the options that we had in Windows 11 settings. Obviously, much more polished, much more refined. This looks like a very off-centered, buggy build, but nonetheless, this is what Windows 11 ended up becoming. Obviously, we're not going to be able to check for updates, but this looks, again, exactly like what we see in Windows 11. But then you go to the start menu and you see this is actually Windows 10. So yeah, obviously looks like a very buggy version because it is a very buggy version of Windows at this time. Let's go ahead and check out WinVer. We can see this still does identify itself as Windows 10 version dev, and we actually saw that in the about screen here. If we were to go to system and then about, we see that we are Windows 10 Pro Insider Preview version dev, build 21688.1000. Let's go ahead and take a look at Task Manager. Let's see our CPU and RAM usage, because I would imagine that these builds weren't really optimized. They were just for testing. So Windows CPU utilization, again, we're idle. Looks to be 3 to 5%, 9%. Typical Windows CPU utilization really fluctuating. We then have our memory usage, 1.7, 1.8 gigs used out of 8. And then our SSD is not moving at all in terms of write and read usage. So that being said, this is just a brief overview of this very unique build of Windows 11 or Windows 10, whatever you want to call it. It really just goes to show how much work and how much change goes into these operating systems as Microsoft develops them. I think it's weird personally from a development standpoint to start with doing settings over, the taskbar, but maybe at this time when this build was created, they had a different vision for the way that Windows would go. Maybe they just wanted to refine a few things in Windows 10 before someone said, oh, let's just redesign everything. With that being said, if you have any other suggestions for videos, let me know down in the comments below, because I love doing viewer recommended videos. In fact, this was a viewer recommended video, so thank you to that person who recommended this to me. If you like this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here, as I do all kinds of different technology videos and device restorations. With that being said, I'll see you all in the next one.